Hello, my dear students. So, in the last two classes, we have been discussing how to write and how to attempt 1 mark questions. And I have given you extra questions from the question bank, and we are dealing with unit number 2 dear, and 1 mark questions for you to find out the answers and solve were given in the last two classes. Now, in this week, we are going to see to answer 4 marks and 6 marks question. So these answers are to be written by you in the English notebooks. So I hope you have written down answers for the last two classes also. So please students, once again I am going to tell you that you have to write down the answers that I am giving questions for, because that is going to help you to read and understand and answer any question that appears on that particular topic. So don't skip writing answers, and don't just say I'll write later. Don't postpone things. So as and when I'm giving you, please make it a mark to write down the answers, make notes and keep your things ready, because once we start with your actual classroom teaching and classes begin, the time may come that you may be coming to college and we will have our regular classes. So it looks like we are going to start very soon. So I'm going to check all your notebooks whether you have uh, completed the given assignments or not. Okay, so don't skip writing these answers, make it a point to write down. Now 4 marks answers and 6 marks answers are long answers, as we say them, or you also call them essay type answers. So here comprehension part is more required. Like in your textbooks, we have comprehension 2 and comprehension 3. So comprehension 2 carries 4 marks, and comprehension 3 more elaborate mannered answers, they carry 6 marks. So if the pattern doesn't change, then you will have to choose and write some from 4 marks answers that are given in the question paper. Like say for example 10 questions are given and you have to answer any any 8. If the question paper pattern doesn't change, so till now what we have, based on that I'm telling you, if later because of all this kind of COVID situation and so many changes in the syllabus and all those things, if even our pattern changes, then what are the changes, that I will let you know later once we get a clear idea. As of now, let us think and understand that Roman number 2 in your question paper will be answers of 4 marks. Roman number 1 will be 1 mark answers. Then Roman number 2 will be 4 marks answers. And Roman number 3 will be 6 marks answers. Now, in our textbook, for every lesson, we have 1 mark answers, 4 mark answers, 6 marks answers. That is Roman 1, comprehension 1, comprehension 2, comprehension 3. So now, pertaining to unit number 2 dear, we are going to see what would be the likely and extra questions that might be framed for 4 marks and 6 marks question. ठीक है? Now, before reading the questions for you, I want to remind you once again, rather you can take it as an instruction, my dear students, that you please write down the answers to these questions, because that is going to help you a lot. Okay, in view of exam, I'm telling you, it is going to help you a lot don't give up the writing habit. Please have the writing habit, because English papers are lengthy papers and you have to go on writing. Okay? So don't miss the habit of writing. Keep that practice of writing always. So now, apart from the textbook, or maybe one or two questions are repeated from the textbook, doesn't matter. If the questions are repeated, then you already have the answer, because I have given it to you when I had initially started online classes with 2 dear. That was the first unit I took up for second year syllabus, right? So after explaining the lesson, I have given you comprehension 2 and comprehension 3 answers. If any question from these slides is repeated in that, then you can write the same answer, no problem. If the question is different, then read the lesson once again, understand it, and write down the answer of about at least 80 to 100 words. That is how the question reads. Answer the following in about 80 to 100 words each, which carries 4 marks each. So these are, first we will go through some 4 marks questions pertaining only to the lesson unit 2. Now, question number 1. How does the narrator describe the toy kingdom in 2 dear? Again, don't get confused why every question is having that title of the lesson in the question. This is because these questions are from question bank, and in the exam, whichever question is asked to you, it will have the unit name in the question, so that you don't get confused from which lesson this question is. So to make you clear with the question, the title of the lesson will be given in the question. Question number 2. Why did the authorities in Monaco fail to carry out the death sentence in 2 dear? Question number 3. What made the King of Monaco alter his decisions in dealing with the criminal in 2 dear? Now, question number 4. What made the King of Monaco alter the death sentence to life imprisonment in 2 dear? Now here, if you read carefully, at a glance you will feel that both the questions are same and they are repeated. But no, they are not repeated. Read very carefully, you will understand what is the difference and what the answer is expected from you to be written. Third question reads, what made the King of Monaco alter his decisions in dealing with the criminal? So all the decisions, right from giving him death sentence up to agreeing to give him a pension and sending him away. So all those decisions taken, why did he keep on changing his decisions every now and then? That is the question. The fourth question reads, what made the King of Monaco alter the death sentence to life imprisonment? Now here you have to explain only why the death sentence was changed to life imprisonment. So understand the difference, what you are expected to write, and write accordingly. Now, question number 5. Describe the efforts of the ministers in carrying out the death sentence in 2 dear. Efforts of the ministers. So what all discussion they had, all that you have to write. Question number 6. Why does the criminal in 2 dear refuse to escape from the prison. Explain. Read the lesson carefully. You will get all the points. Make them into shorter sentences and put them in a simple language so that it is easy for you yourself to understand what you're writing, and it becomes easy for the person who is reading your answer to understand that yes, this student has understood the lesson. Okay, so put it in simple words. Don't complicate using more higher words other than required one or two here and there. Question number 7. Why did the criminal finally get a pension in 2 years? How did this benefit him? Why was the criminal given a pension? Why? Reasons why they gave him that offer and how it was benefited for him. Getting the pension was his benefit. How? That we have to explain. Then, question number 8. How did the criminal spend his life after he was given a pension in 2 years? So what did the criminal do? How did he spend his life after he took the 1/3 of his pension annuity and went away? What all he did? So that you have to give an explanation here. So these are some questions of 4 marks. Now let us go to 6 marks questions where you have to give reference, context, from which lesson is this, and a little bit of background before answering the question exactly. Directly you cannot start writing the answer. You need to little bit elaborate it, give the background so that the reader understands. In short, these are essay type questions. You need to write and write and write and write. Okay. So 6 marks questions. See, even if they are repeated from the textbook, never mind. If they are not repeated, write your own answers. Question number 1. The King of Monaco is a man without a decisive stand. Do you agree with this? Substantiate your answer with reference to 2 years. My dear students, this particular question I have seen repeatedly in your question papers. It comes in midterm paper. It mostly also many a times appears in your annual exam papers also. So this is one of the favorite question of the question paper setter probably. Many a times I have seen this question appear in the question paper. So definitely try to attempt to write this answer. The King of Monaco is a man without a decisive stand. What does that sentence mean? Means the King of Monaco was not firm on one decision he made about the criminal. He kept on changing his decision every now and then with regard to the criminal. So do you firstly agree with this? Yes, we agree. We means I agree. Now it is your point of view. If you don't agree, you have to give reasons why you don't agree. If you say yes, I agree, then you have to give reasons why you agree with this. Substantiate your answer with reference to 2 years. So with reference to the story of Monaco that you have read, you have to write down the reasons why you agree or disagree with the given statement. All right. Now, question number 2. 2 dear ridicules the foolishness of rulers. Discuss. Now, here is a bit generalized question but related to the lesson. Now, you have to write some general points but relate them to the lesson with reference to the story that you have read in 2 dear. So, ridicules means making fun of. So, the story of Monaco, 2 dear, is making fun of the foolishness of the rulers. The king of Monaco was not able to deal properly with the crime that had taken place. So, discuss. So, you have to write your own views on that. Then, Question number 3. You can't earn stone palaces by honest labor. Justify this statement with reference to two deer. You can't earn stone palaces by honest labor. Sometimes, in viewpoint of the King of Monaco, he justifies his monopoly of and allowing the gaming house in his kingdom, because he says it is difficult to run the administration and the kingdom. So it is difficult to build up stone palaces just by doing very honest labor. So that is what you have to justify in from the point of view of the king of Monaco. Okay, now question number 4. It is a good thing that the criminal committed his crime in Monaco. Why does the narrator in Two Deer feel so? Explain. So, the narrator says it is a good thing that the criminal committed a crime in Monaco. But why? Why did he feel so? You have to write an explanation for that. Before that, you have to read the lesson, understand it correctly, and think you are the narrator and you have to write your own views on that. So, these are some extra questions I have given you from the question bank. Once again, I am reminding you my instruction that I told you before starting the class. Write down these answers in your notebooks. Once we start with our college classes, I am going to check your notebooks. So please keep that in mind. So now we stop here. Unit 2 extra questions are over for now. In the next class, I will meet you with another new topic from your syllabus. Till then, write the answers. Take care of yourselves. Bye.